Okie dokie, today we're working on a 2003 Dodge Intrepid 3.5 high output V6. Made a new starter. Starter went bad because of a dead battery, and or not because, well, all started with a dead battery. The battery was replaced, but the shop that put the battery in couldn't get one of the terminals on because they had it flipped, they had it backwards, so they were hammering it on, and what that ended up doing was killing one of the cells in the battery. And what would happen is it'd be hard to start, or it would hardly crank. And I think what happened was that the key was cranked on too long, and it got just enough power to zap the brushes or the stator or the contacts. Sorry, I can't talk. Basically in a starter you have a set of brushes in the motor. This looks like a reduction starter. But you have a set of brushes in here, and you have a shaft with some copper on it that makes contact with those, and that's where it gets its power from. Well, when you burn a spot on that, you get a dead spot or dead skip in the starter, and when the starter lands on that and you go to start it in the morning when it's cold, you gotta rock the starter a little bit to get it to start. And my cousin who owns this car is just tired of that, and so we're going to replace the starter. It is a bit kind of a weird location. You can't get to it from the top, you have to go from underneath, so we're gonna have to jack this thing up. So let's do this. Okay, we're going to be extra safe. We got the parking brake on, and we have a wheel block. We are going to need to disconnect the battery because don't disconnect the power wire down at the bottom at the starter, you will have the shock of your life. 15 millimeter. 15. This is what you want right here. This thing's never had a starter replaced on it before, so this will be the first time. It's got almost 100,000 miles on it. Poor old girl. It's had a transmission replaced at 69,000 miles. Probably should just get my impact on this. Take our electrical tape and just cover all this up so that it doesn't come back and touch and make sparks and cause a bunch of issues. And what I'm going to do is put a tab on this tape so you can start with something to peel it off. Yeah, alright. Our jack slipped off here and hit here, but just got some plastic. I don't really need radiators and stuff right here. Condenser. Radiator's gonna be about here. Yeah, this is just after the radiator, so don't jack it up from here. Put the jack under there where it has stuff to catch on, like this metal right here. This is all along here, and there's great places to jack it up, or even there at the back. That's where I recommend to jack it up at. As for the starter, where is it at? Bastard's right there. This is gonna be freaking fun. And my back is getting wet. So we'll have to get some light under here. But it looks like our mounting bolts go through the transmission and then in. It's right next to the catalytic converter. Okay, so I got the first bolt out. This is the bottom one. That one's just as hard as the top one. You got transmission coolers that go right in front of this, so it's best to use a long wrench like this with a skinny shaft, and then the 15 millimeter. The top one's also luckily a 15 millimeter as well. Sometimes, you know, like, oh, let's do a 15 and then a 14, and then there's a third one's a 9/16. So you gotta change out like 5 times. So I finally got that one out. I cracked it with my wrench wherever it went. Oh, it's right here. I cracked it with this. You know, it's just all, you're going in through the side. It's a real pain in the ass to get. Luckily, this is an Oregon car, not a Rust Belt car, because if it were, you would just be better off buying a new car. So, what I did is God, I can't even show you. Right here is where your bolt goes in through, so I just stuck the wrench up through here, and I was able to pull the transmission cooler line back a little bit, and then just broke it free. The top one is, I'm not gonna be able to show you, but that one you're just gonna have to get up there with the wrench to get it on there. Transmission dipstick tube gets kind of in the way, which is convenient, so you gotta kind of finagle with that. So we'll get that out, and then it's getting the starter out. Starter should come out this way. Hopefully there's enough slack on the cable you can undo it, because otherwise this is never coming out. You might as well just pull the whole damn engine. Okay, the easiest way to get that top bolt is with a long extension and a swivel and a Craftsman 15 millimeter. I got it. Just sneak it out through here, get it up there. And just be glad you did that. Now it's just, how do I get this starter out of here now? It's just in there. Okay, had a herp derp moment. So, this is the new starter, okay? This is how it sits in the car, just like this. Your stud is on the back. I look at the new part and go, where is the power wire? So, let's see. I don't think that's a 15. And chances are it's probably not even a 14. Nope, not a 14. But, what am I doing with that? I'm not going to be able to use it. Come up under here, and it's hard to see, but you can actually see it. It's back in there. You can feel it. I might be able to get a little socket or something in there. I think it's gonna be like a 13 or a 12. So I'm gonna get that undone, and that'll probably give us some slack to undo the ignition wire. Okay, next time just leave the starter bolted in and undo this, but I was able to undo it. And this is why we unplug our battery, because you're gonna be touching metal and stuff. Okay, see, I got it. It's a 13 millimeter. I use a little baby socket. Damn wire doesn't want to come off because it's like, ew, it's too tight. Come on now. Come on. Yeah, it freaking doesn't want to come off. Come off, damn it. What else is holding it on? There we go. Jesus fucking Christ. I do apologize for my language. And then there's a little wire in the back that doesn't want to come out. Let me see if I can get this thing down out of here. Okay, it's got a little push thing on it. Get that little wire off there. And I'm actually able to pull it out through there. Haha, you little bastard. Gotcha. I wrangled you like a Jeep Wrangler. I apologize for my unprofessionalism. This is a backyard mechanic type thing. See how it's freaking yanking on it and stuff? Starter drive looks good. We'll probably tear into this. Pop those 2 bolts off or something. There is a shim on this which goes in like this. It says up somewhere. Up like this. This thing was not wanting to go back in there, so that'll be fun. Okay, and the reinstallation is the reverse process. I'm sorry, I really hate it when other people do that crap. It's the reverse process. You know, putting stuff back in can be harder than taking it back out. So I'm gonna keep going on this video and update you. So, just, you know, a little FYI. When you buy a new starter, you know, take a look at these things and make sure they're identical and are the same. You know, we ordered this for a you know, high output Intrepid 3.5, and well, the new starter's for a 3.5 Intrepid. Make sure your noses are the same. I was freaking out originally because I saw this going through the transmission. I thought there was gonna be a 3rd bolt. I'm like, I don't know how you're gonna do that one. That's, you know, if there's a bolt in there and you can't get to the head because you got to pull apart the starter inside the car, that'd be some impressive engineering. We got it out. Let's put the new one in. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in without the cables on it, now that I know how to get it. And this shim should go on just like that. I wish it, you know, would just, you know, if I were to design a car and I had to put a shim on a starter, you know, what I would do is I'd have this plate on here, and then I would just put like a small flat screw or something in here, you know, that way it just holds it in, and if, you know, if you got to replace the starter, you can just pull it out, you undo the screw, take the thing off, transfer to the new one, and then you're done. But no, I got too much money. The ignition wires getting in my way. I'm getting kind of pissed. It's just, come on, what the hell? Going! Hi, Scotty Kilmer here. I'm going to show you how to replace a starter. And then you're done! Dude, you didn't even do anything. Lift up and push it in. No, there is no way that. No. Get in there, damn it. Now, I'll say, Bobby, you're wasting my goddamn time. Now get out there and mow the fucking lawn. Now, goddamn it, Bobby. I'm sorry, there's gonna be some swearing in here. Try. Take 2. How to do it starter. First time. Ow. Son of a bitch. Ass. all they had the starter for was a 2.7. No, that's not gonna work. I don't know if I'd rather be doing my parents' taxes or this. I think I'd rather be. I think I could stomach this instead of doing taxes. You're gonna eat my sucker. No one just fucking ate my socket. I don't even know where it went. It's not on me. I quit. Just a warning, you will get some sparks. Make sure that's nice and snug. It is a decent car. It has some quirks, but there's the bad spot. That sounds a lot better than before. Yep, 16. Use the long ratchet. And boop. Yep, put it on hand tight every time. Makes it nice and easy to get off. You know, let's do some. Carrie's not gonna like this. You know, it's a great way to clear the lungs on this thing. You get a little carbon buildup from not really driving it, just running it and then not driving it. That'll do it. Clear it right out. That's what I do with my truck, my Mazda. Just every once in a while, floor it, clear it out. Did it with the Explorer. Always ran great after doing that. Or stayed running good. Passed EQ all the time. Never had an issue with it. Heater's working pretty good right now. Barely been running this thing. Tell you the truth, I just hold the camera. I don't look at the camera, I look at the road. So let's go take this thing for a reliability test. I'll put traction control back on. Keep the camera with me. The update is. I topped the coolant reservoir off. It was low. I think it is leaking because of the water pump. But I want to get in there and look at it some more and see what's actually leaking. I would suspect the water pump, but who knows?